Hey guys, me here, and it's been a long time since I have sat in front of my actual camera in my bedroom and shown my face and recorded my face. I think it's been over a month since I have done that. But I took the holidays off. I filmed all of my end of the year videos, and then holidays happen and Kyuhyun, and then Infinite's comeback, and I've been working like crazy and just so many things. But today I really wanted to start filming face videos again and kind of get back to normal schedule, and because it's the second week of January and I feel like the first week of January was just like a huge test run for me because I was like all my resolutions, and then I was like, oh my gosh. So I want to film a couple videos today before I go to work because I have a little bit of time. Lighting's not the best today. Of course, the first day I decide I'm going to start filming today, it's cloudy. So today I wanted to talk about a couple of Woollim things that have happened in the past week besides like Infinite's comeback, because I feel like I've been talking about that a lot, but there are other things that have happened, and you guys have messaged me and like left comments asking me to talk about these things, and I just haven't had a chance to. So I'm going to talk about them today. I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes, and because it's going to be a 10-minute chat video, but I'm going to start like actually timing myself for 10 minutes. So when I start talking, I don't want constellation. I changed my alarm tone, and I really like it. This is my new wake up in the morning for 2018 alarm. And it works really well. It worked this morning. It's the first morning I've actually used it. The past couple days I've woken up before my alarm. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started with this video. I'm going to talk about Hoya, I'm gonna talk about Jaesuk, I'm gonna talk about Woollim in general. So let's go ahead and get started. 10 minutes on the clock. So the first thing I want to mention, because I don't think I'm going to talk about it as long, is Jaesuk. So as you guys know, I am a big Woollim fan and I am a big Golcha fan. And earlier this week it was announced, I think it was the day before Infinite's comeback, they announced that Jaesuk had left the group due to health reasons, and that makes me really sad. I was shocked when I saw it because I saw like a Thai thing at first. It wasn't in English, and I just saw Jaesuk, and I was like, why would they talk about Jaesuk? Like, what is, no offense to Jaesuk, but like I feel like he's a member that doesn't get spotlight a lot, so I was like, something must have happened for them to be talking about Jaesuk like everywhere. And he is leaving Woollim Entertainment, he's leaving Golden Child. Golden Child will promote as a 10-member group from this point forward. And I'm really sad because Jaesuk has been a trainee that I've followed for a couple of years now. And I'm really sad for Sung-yoon, who's his really close friend. I'm really sad for Young Tech, who has been in 2 groups with him. But obviously I made a resolution in 2018 to not be upset about any members leaving groups to an extent. Of course, I will allow myself to be sad about it, but I won't be like, oh man, I wish there was a way we could make them stay, because obviously we don't want to do that in 2018 because we don't want a repeat of the end of 2017 ever again. Yeah, I'm really sad about him leaving. I hope he recovers well, and I hope he can get over these health issues that he has. We don't know what he has, but whatever it is, I hope it's nothing too serious, and I hope that he is able to fully recover and live a long, happy, healthy life in the future. Next thing I want to talk about is something you guys have been like bugging me to talk about, and I want to say that if you ever want me to talk about like smaller things, of course you can leave it in the comments, but if you follow me on social media, I talk about these things a lot, and if you just follow me on YouTube, I feel like you don't see this as often. So go ahead and follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and yeah, those are like the 2 main places that I will talk about other things, like smaller things or like individual comebacks. Of course not right now because I am in full in spirit mode, but I think it started about a week and a half ago. Sungyu had a interview, and the interviewer, which of course we all knew was coming, asked about Hoya, and he said, if you and Hoya like continue both doing musicals, do you think you will both be in the same musical one day, and would you be like cool with that, or would that be super weird? And Sungyu was like, yeah, like I text Hoya all the time and we congratulated each other on our musicals that we're currently in and all this stuff. And that was so nice to hear from Infinite's leader, that he texts Hoya and him are still in contact, and that everything seems to be really good. Next time it happened was the day before their comeback showcase, so when they did that V Live, Hoya was mentioned a couple times. I actually watched that as it was airing, and I didn't notice them mention Hoya right away, because there's 6 boys like screaming at each other in Korean. I don't pick up every single thing. That is like the hardest thing for me to understand, that in numbers. I don't know what it is about Korean numbers. I just can't. I can't do them. I really just can't do them. Every single year on my birthday, I learn what my new age is in Korean for international age, and that is all I can do. That's literally it. But yeah, so on the V.A.P they were talking about Hoya a couple times. I can't remember what the second time was, but one of them was when they were talking about BTD music video filming. They were trying to see if they had any like special memories from the music video or anything, because they were like, we're gonna be asked about this, we need to think of something. And they were talking about in BTD when Sungyul and Hoya ran away, and I think the other one was when they were talking about Hoya and Sungyul's like sexy back dance or something, or maybe it was Youngsu and Hoya, but something like that. So them mentioning Hoya on V Live was really good, because the 6 of them were just chatting like Hoya was in the bathroom or something, not like he had just left the group and he wasn't promoting with Infinite. Like, they were literally talking about Hoya like he was still a part of Infinite, and that was really nice. Like how casually they mentioned him, how it was like not weird at all. It was just super cool. I really appreciate that. And then the most recent time was during their showcase, which I think this promotion period, Hoya is going to be mentioned a lot, and I'm glad that Infinite's not being weird about it, and I'm glad that they're just being like, he left the group, but we don't care, like whatever, like he's happy, we're happy, like it's fine. Like what I want now is for Hoya to kind of respond to that, and for Hoya to mention Infinite a little bit. But I mean, he kind of has in the past. Infinite's been the quiet ones. He mentioned like that he had discussed it with the members like a couple years ago about him leaving and all this stuff, and like he left in like the cleanest way possible. Like I know I made like this really sad video when he left that will forever be on the internet now, but I really thought that he left in the cleanest, nicest way possible, the way that would hurt the group the least, I feel like. I kind of wish Woollim had not been super weird about announcing it and had been a little more, yeah. But I mean, I guess how do you like casually announce something like that? Like you don't. But yeah, so they mentioned him at the showcase. Dongwoo mentioned that when Hoya, the news of Hoya leaving came out, he cried for an hour, which hurt my heart. Like Dongwoo and Hoya were so close, they were so polar opposite, but they were just like the best friends, and the fact that they still communicate and they still text each other is great. Seungyu mentioned how he still texts Hoya again. He mentioned it in the interview and he mentioned it again. And then Woyan was like, I didn't get Hoya's new phone number. We were supposed to drink together. Hoya, where's my phone number? So I really hope Hoya responds to that, and like, yeah, I hope it's just Woollim can just let Infinite and Hoya be friends and let us see them be friends, because I think as a company, that is the best way to benefit your group, is if the members and your ex-members all act like they're friends. Like I hope that Golden Child are able to talk about Jaesuk as well. It's kind of different because Hoya left after 7 years and Jaesuk left our rookie group after 6 months. So it is definitely a totally different situation, I feel like, but I really just liked the way that Infinite are handling this. Even if it's not Woollim, like if it's Infinite just talking about Hoya and casually mentioning him, and Hoya Kyuhyun, just that makes me really sad. He was like, I want Hoya's new phone number, and Seungyu and Dongwoo have it, like what the heck. So I hope Hoya calls them, or calls him, and yeah. He just seems real needy. I understand Hoya, but like, Kyuhyun, okay. So yeah, I have 2 minutes left, but I think that's all I wanted to say about these 2 topics. I didn't want this to be a super long video, but I really wanted to sit down and just mention it, because I feel like after all of the Infinite updates I have made this year, in the past year, not this year, this year is 2018, I've made Infinite reaction videos this year. Yeah, after all the videos I've made in the past year, I think this is a kind of a good way to end this little segment of my channel, is to just be like, Infinite and Hoya are cool, they're friends, and I mean, maybe I'll make another video about them eventually, but for right now, I feel like this is a good place to just kind of end this little segment on my channel as being like, what are Infinite and Hoya doing? What is Infinite doing? Blah, blah, blah. And yeah, when Hoya announces his comeback album, which supposedly is R&B, I'm real excited. But when Hoya announces his comeback album, I will of course make a video about that as well. Yeah, I will continue to support him just the same as Infinite is, as if he was still in Infinite and there's no issues at all. On that note, I would also like to say real quick that I really am not weird about OT6. I thought I was going to be super weird, and there are a couple of songs that I listen to and I'm like, oh, this is Hoya's part, and then I'm like, wait, no, it's not. But I've really noticed how similar Hoya and Dongwoo's vocal tones can sound, because there are some songs I'm like, this really sounds like Hoya, but it's actually Dongwoo. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye! Oh, let me know what you thought about Hoya and Dongwoo, and, or not Hoya and Dongwoo, Hoya and Infinite, and then Jaesuk and Golden Child down in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye!